There, and I'm also unmuted. I should probably check audio levels. 1 second. Okay, so the music's kind of quiet. Kind of where I think I'd want it. Alright, and let's put this back on Twitch. Ta-da! I think we're gonna do advanced this time. Alright, check this out. I need some water. I mean, it's not like this game has time restrictions or anything on it. Buddy boy. Okay, so let's actually take a look at what we have around us. We have some grain, tomato, trees, of course, an absolute must-have, as well as stone. Oh, we also have iron pretty close by and a little bit of coal. Oh wow, we're even touching some desert. I don't know if I have no clue if the different biomes affect the spawn rates of any of the resources, but we are certainly lacking on herbs. How about fish? Fish are a must-have. Ta-da, fish. This is where they all are. Damn, that really sucks. We're gonna need a lot of fishing boats. Skitson! Hey Skitson, what's going on? Welcome back. Alright, so first things first, we're going to want to follow the tutorial basically. It's probably not something you're going to be able to read, but basically says gather wood. And it tells you to select your workers and have them just start bringing logs from the trees to the base. This base is basically your shared inventory that lets you build from it. So anything that's put into the base you can build from, but the base has limited inventory, so you don't want to just pile everything in it. So yeah, after we start out, alright, we've been able to collect a little bit of wood. Now we're basically set there. Next, what we're going to want is to build a house, now that we have some wood. Houses increase your population cap. Kisara, hello! So, having a higher population cap means you can get more workers. So if I place this down, bang, now I can get 2 more workers. Bang, bang. And I can have these fools do something else. I'm going to want some coins, so I'm going to have these guys actually gather some grain and bring it to the house. Alright, so now I have logs being brought to the base, and grain being brought to the house, which generates coins. Thankfully, coins don't take an inventory slot, so we're not going to have to worry about those. Alright, next, they want us to build a path, so that way we connect the house with our base. These cost logs, so you don't want to just go willy-nilly with them. This is really a crappy starting location. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe we can work well with this. We're gonna have to reorganize multiple times. Hey, Skitson's back. Successfully this time. Alright, so we have footpaths. Next they want us to make a lumber mill. So this is the first little bit of automation that we get, other than telling our workers just to wander back and forth between the resources and deliver them to somewhere. Now what we're going to do is grab this lumber mill, which is a really handy building. Find a place where it happens to fit. Oh wait, we don't have the resources for it, do we? Yeah, we need a little bit of spare room in a house. That's one thing. So first we're going to actually build another house. That's not all, folks, because we are also lacking on stone. We're going to want 5 stone, so let's grab 2 of our dudes grabbing lumber. and have them start grabbing stone and bringing it to the base. Alright, is that all? We're going to need more logs, so let's just keep the guys that we currently have collecting logs, bringing them to the base to do that. Alright, and we just now basically sit back, wait for a little bit for the resources to accumulate. This is one of very few points in the game, the starting out, that has any slowness to it if you forget what the heck you're supposed to be doing for a moment. But that's what the tutorial's for. Alright, we have 6 stone and 30 wood, so let's grab our lumber mill, and this is where the change begins. We're going to grab our, well, first by placing the lumber mill we now have access to a lot of new structures. But now we can also have our workers that are grabbing trees deliver the logs to the lumber mill instead. Because we're going to set it to do a recipe. I believe we only had 2 workers, yeah, doing logs. Okay. So the lumber mill takes input and it crafts. This uses 2 wood and 3 seconds of production time to craft a plank. Handy, easy, very simple, straightforward recipe. However, we're going to need these planks somewhere else, so we're going to have another worker deliver planks from the lumber mill all the way to the base, since we're going to have to start building stuff with some planks to get things rolling. Along with that, we're also going to want to probably buy another house, because we are running a little low on space once again. It will be a constant battle. We need 15 wood for that. Dang it. Okay. Well, this worker, I think, can maybe grab a little bit more logs for us then. I have chicken on my lap. She's very cute. Okay, now that we created planks, they want us to increase the population limit by upgrading a house. But I'm going to do that in a second here. First, I just want one more house. And now... No. Now that we have a sufficient amount of logs, deliver planks again. Go back to doing that. Because we want 5 planks, we currently have 2. Once we get 5, we can upgrade a house using 20 of the coins that we've earned from cutting down the green and feeding it to people. And get an extra 2 population limit. Each house originally just gives you 2 population limit, but each time you upgrade it also gives you an additional 2 more. But houses come into play with some really awesome stuff later as well, once you start unlocking shops and commerce. Alright, so let's upgrade this house. Next, they're going to offer us the chance to get a market, but I actually want to start with upgrading the base. Right now it's a base level 1. Not too useful at the moment. It's pretty limited in inventory space, but when we upgrade it, we go from 4 slots to 8 slots, and of course the maximum stack is higher. It's something really nice that happens with every single upgrade, for the main base that is. Sadly, a lot of other storage units don't work like that. What are you guys up to? I'm gonna show you my chicken if you guys don't start talking. Oh, shit. My chicken is having difficulties. 1 second. This is my chicken. Mario Kart. She pooped on the floor, so I put a chicken diaper on her, and she is not happy. This is her first time having it. She's had it on for a little bit, though, so I'll take it off. Baby bird. You can see Flufflepuff in the corner, I think. The little white bit in the corner of the webcam. There you go. There you go. Bird be free. Alright. she's just gonna stay on my lap until she wants to move. Alright, next they want us to do our first thing with commerce. It is... What? Your Gamley might be getting a puppy. Oh snap. Do you know anything about it? Yeah, I know. I just want to make fun. Farming math. Buildings. Okay, so we need to make... Why are they red? I don't know, that's new. Well, workshop, grain mill, food market. We need more logs for that, however. So let's actually, instead of moving the worker as we did previously, just get a new one and assign them to gathering logs. So that way we're not short on these repeatedly, as I've been. What's up, Flufflepuff? Why are you making noise? You okay? She's just balking away over there. Why get a puppy when you can get a chicken? Okay, food market. Buildings, food market. Alright, so now we start seeing our radius. Every single house within the radius will be affected by having a food market. So it's a good idea to place it somewhere central. Ta-da. Now, the food market doesn't really do anything by itself. You have to give it supplies. And the better the supplies, the higher it's able to make everyone happier. The happier people are, the faster your base speed bonus stat is. So, you know, keep people happy, have everything multiply in how fast it goes. It's a good idea. Aw, puppies. Lonely puppies. 10-week-old type of herding dog. Person who owned it seemed like us, but we won't hear back from them until tomorrow. Okay. Sorry to hear that. I'm trying to play this game through my OBS like a genius. Alright, so now we have the wheat guys delivering the wheat to the food market instead. It will still generate coins, but this time it will also generate happiness. Weird. Yeah, chickens definitely need companionship. Either somebody that can be there with them a lot, or another chicken. Never really adopt alone. But yeah, now we have this up here with a green bar showing that we are supplying the market with grains. And grains make people happy. You can only get so much in each category, so it's variety in your diet is important. And your products. Alright, so now we've gotten that. We want to build a grain mill now. So if we go to buildings, grain mill. Hi Fluffy baby, what's up? That was an impressive jump. Alright, so the grain mill is going to do some more nice stuff for us. First, let's, however, redirect these guys. I know I just redirected them, but it's time to redirect them again. They're going to take grain and give it to the grain mill, and the grain mill is going to turn it into flour. Alright, and now we want a new worker to deliver the flour from the grain mill to the food market. And if we look here, one thing of grain sells for a single gold coin, but one thing of flour sells for 3. No, not 3, 4. And since it takes 3 things of grain to make 1 bag of flour, plus an additional 4 seconds, those 4 seconds basically net us 1 gold coin. But we also have to consider the fact we have 2 people working labor additionally. Yeah, if you like balancing stuff though, and tweaking things and optimizing them, and just kind of seeing something that slowly evolves over time, because we started just gathering wood, and now here we are making wheat. And soon we'll be able to make bread. I love that shit. And eventually we start screwing around with magic and just toying with the forces of nature. Because we don't give a shit. And I think all excellent games let you do that. Is that so? Is that so? She's so chirpy right now. I don't know if you can hear her. Is that so? You're so noisy. I love you. Oh, thank you. Okay. Next they want wood conveyor belts. So now we have to build our first workshop. And this is where you start getting into some of the actually serious amounts of crafting network. Because you can make a lot of things here. Is that Sophia? So yeah, now we can make wood wheels. Wood wheels are gonna do a lot for us. But most importantly, okay, we want to make 4 wood wheels. So where's the dude delivering? Oh, Ivy. I just took your diaper off too. Okay, so we're going to stop delivering planks from the lumber mill to the base and start delivering them to the workshop. And the workshop is going to turn 2 wood planks into 1 wood wheel with 5 seconds. Ivy, why are you like this? We selected a recipe, wood wheel. We also want somebody to deliver the wheel. I forgot. We'll spend some coins upgrading houses. There we go. And now we can grab a worker to deliver the wood wheels to the base. Let's build some pathing so that way travel time is quicker. There we are. Alright, I'm just gonna let this go for a quick second. And I'll be right back. Don't know why that doesn't always unmute when I click it, because I know I clicked it. I heard the audible click just a second ago. What is it, Fluff? What do you want? Dude. It's chicken time. I love them. Alright, back to the game. Well, we happen to have gotten enough materials to upgrade our base. We do have 4 wood wheels. Oh, wait. We're supposed to build our first wagon with 4 of the wheels as well. So, looks like we have quite a few wood wheels actually in storage, and we're producing them faster than we can take them away. So let's actually place 1 more worker and have them also help with taking away the wheels. Ivy, are you interested in this game? I think it's an interesting game. It starts out slow, but it's just really fun. I don't know. It reminds me, I think it takes like some of the best parts of things that I like about Factorio and makes it new. Okay, we have a lot of wheels. We need to build a wagon, which takes 40 coins. Jeez. Where do you think I have this kind of money? Oh wait, we're about to have that kind of money. Alright, we need just one more sail. I'm sorry. She doesn't like the kiss. Alright. Workers, wagon. Okay, now we have a wagon. Now what we're going to do is get rid of our wheel workers. They get killed. Absolute delete. Ah, my arm. Your claws are sharp. Alright, now the wagon will do the job of the workers, except this guy can carry up to 4 items. Look at him just showcasing my point by only carrying 1. Thanks, wagon. They're making a lot of noise. That's good that you guys are likely candidates. Alright, that part of the tutorial is finished. Now we want to build a chute. So check this out. This is going to save massive amounts of time, but what we're going to do is we're going to build a chute from here to here. And we're going to have our workers that are chopping trees, chop the trees, and then deliver them right where they're standing. It's not actually that much time that they're saving, but it's just what they want me to do for the tutorial. But you can actually check it out when I unpause, because I forget that I paused the game. They just drop the wood and it rolls down the chute straight into the lumber mill, and the lumber mill does its thing to saw the wood as it needs. We can do the same thing with grain too, but I don't know if I care. Yeah, a lot of these surfaces are way too uneven anyways. Yo guys, you're not big enough, or you guys are way too big to have 2 birds on 1 shoulder anymore. This is just a little bit of a catastrophe. Hey, how you doing, Sasha? Alright, come here. Get on this hand, and then get on this shoulder. See? No, get on this shoulder. Yes, I know your sister's not on this shoulder, but you can have it too. There, bang. You guys don't need to share a shoulder. You 2 are too attached. Oh man, feathers tickle. Alright, so a general goods store can automatically produce or automatically sell planks, stone, bricks, and other utility items, just like food markets can sell food-related items. So now we're going to actually get a second kind of store, and with the goods, you also might notice that there is let's build up some planks. That there are also different kinds of coins. Like you could see that we just sold a wheel there by giving it to the house. Anything that you can sell in a market, you can also sell in a house. And we got red coins for that because that's what we'd be getting from the other kind of store. What are you doing, Ivy? Alright, bird. Alright. But red coins are used to buy things that are different. There's going to definitely be demand for both. You need to carefully balance a lot of input and output. Yellow coins, I think, are like the most in demand late game too. So you really want to get your food going because Food Market produces the yellow coins. Hey Jimmy! Excuse you, that is not proper language for a young lady. Okay, we have quite a few wheels. Let's build the general store. There's something stopping us. That's right, planks. And right now we have 9, 10. Now we have 10. Alright, so once again with store, we have the same radius that affects the happiness of our villagers. Alright, wagon. We're going to need to upscale production, however, eventually. But for that, we're also going to want to unlock some new technologies. Speaking of, I believe, yep, this is where we want to build the school. School will require 20 planks. So let's just take our time on that one, I guess. Actually, we could use this as a chance to build another lumber mill. Alright, it requires 20 logs. We're okay for it. It's so cramped over here, though, I'm not really sure if I'd want to. Like, there's no restrictions on where you place stuff as long as it's not in the dark area, because you need to purchase those with yellow coins. But, it's kind of a matter of transporting the goods over there, which is why you kind of want things relatively close to each other. We don't need paper, not yet. So we're actually going to start getting another worker, turn these trees into logs, get one more worker, bring these planks to the base. Just that way we have a little bit more going. And we'll rotate that so that way the exit. There we go. And place a little bit of path. Now we have a little bit more efficiency. And if I really wanted to, I could build the chute further out now that we've chopped down some trees. When you have workers cut things down by hand, the resources do not respawn. They are limited. But that's why it's a good idea to research technologies that focus on renewing resources. Hi, bird. I love this bird, in case you didn't know. I just have to put that one out there. Okay, now they want us to build a school. So, I believe we are not short. Okay, that will require new tech. So let's get another house then. I'm really, like, happy to actually clear out this area, though, because it'll give us more space to work with. So, these guys consuming all these resources, it's not going to be a problem. I want them to get that stuff out of the way. It costs yellow coins to get them removed manually. Me doing it myself, click and destroy, get nothing out of it. So, I mean, might as well just utilize the resources while they're all really close to where we can have everything centralized. Can you hear the Bawks? Every time I ask, nobody answers. Do I need to, like, put the chicken up to the mic? Yay! Tiny Bawks. Title of the stream is appropriate. We have more than enough planks. Did I build a... Oh, that's right. We needed population, and I got that done. Alright, the school doesn't actually really need to be anywhere important. So we're actually going to... Here we go. We're gonna go way the shit out here, where we have wood as well as water. Because what we're going to start doing is making paper eventually. Woodworking, masonry, farming. Farming's pretty nice. But I think we're going to start with another lumber mill. Alright, by putting it right here, water is automatically supplied to it, so I don't need to worry about a well or anything. She screamed. Okay, but now we can make paper as long as we start supplying logs. So let's actually get a worker on that. Let me just hit the worker button and hit cancel. And for the time being, we're also going to want a worker to transport paper from the lumber mill to the school. Not really the most efficient thing to have a person just hand transport everything by foot, or even just having a person load things up in a cart to unload them immediately in the form of a wagon. So we're actually going to immediately try to outsource this dude's job by investing in basic logistics. This will grant us the start of some real serious automation, which is the cloth conveyor belt. Yeah, that's right. You work yourself out of your job. Little does he know, he's just working himself to the point where he will be completely replaced. But it's not like they need employment. So it's not like they get to starve as a result of advancing technologies. What? Is me drinking a shake scary? Alright, the last thing they want. The school will need lots of paper and coins to complete the research. Select the school, hit the select recipe button, bring the paper to the school, it can complete research. Produce the research recipe enough times to complete the research. Yeah, okay. So, basic logistics will require 2 paper and 4 coins 50 times. We're so far 8 out of 50. It's kind of a matter of the lumber mill more than anything. And we can actually increase the productivity by up to doubling it. At 1 worker, you're at the base speed, but at 5 workers, you're at double the base speed, but it does consume population, or it uses some population. And we're currently actually capped. Is that so, Fluffy Butts? Beep. Okay, let's grab a house then, because I am struggling. Okay, we can place a house here. Nice. Now, let's actually see, is this grain mill? Yeah, maybe? Where's the bottleneck? Is it in the wheat delivery, or is it...
Music Premium. You can explore the world of music without interruption.
Maybe so. Maybe so. If wheat delivery is the bottleneck, then that means, or grain delivery, whatever, then that means we just add some workers into collecting grain and bam. This will be the new bottleneck, the new slowest portion, the limiting factor as to what gets us the grain. How we obtain the grain, I guess you could say. And me. We've almost deforested this whole section. Well, de-wooded. It wasn't that much of a forest. Oh, why did I choose the worst one to start on? How's this doing? Okay, maybe we should add 1 more worker here as well. Alright, now we'll be producing paper a little bit faster. And we're currently at 18 out of 50. Let's just spend our last bit of population increasing the speed by 25%. I'm going to like tear this whole town apart and rearrange it so that way it's nice and organized and actually make some more efficient use of all these damn hills that are in our way. Whoa, that was a deep block right into